this video, we have a viewer, one of you, one of us, who has been able to win grants totaling $4,800 after learning about the information resources and application portals. 2 grants for everyone on the spreadsheet that I've been spreading time and time again on this channel. If you've been a regular viewer, you know about it. You can reach it at bit.ly/bizss21. Just ensure you watch this video to the end, because we are going to give you an opportunity to win charms that Natasha customizes, designs, and sells through her business inspired by boutique. So you can customize, design, and upgrade your Crocs until they go bling by answering a question that I will pose later on in the video in the comment section below. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have Natasha T, and I have renamed her Lady Candela. For those of you who don't know in Spanish, that means Lady Fire, because she's spreading these grants like wildfire. She is taking the example of our Lord Jesus Christ and took 1 fish and turned it into 1,000,000, making it fish for everyone. How's it going, Natasha?
Hey, Rod, it's going great. It's going great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on. I greatly appreciate the grind, the hustle that you were able to put in, that you invested into yourself. So you were able to win these grants, not only for you, but for 3 of your colleagues. So first off, what is the grant that you won?
It was with One Fair Wage. Actually, I won more than just that one that you just mentioned. I was able to secure $500 just for myself personally, in addition to the $1,200 for each of us.
Oh, wow. So it's a total of $5,300 then.
Yes.
Okay, great. I didn't even know that. You did that right now. $5,300. So you are that much. You are Lady Wildfire. Absolutely. So how were you able to win that? First off, where'd you learn about the grant?
Well, I found you on YouTube. You popped up into like my search when I was looking for a grant. I started off with you during the time of the SBA EIDL.
Okay.
So that's how I found you. And I mean, your spreadsheet is like my second Bible. You know, I keep it right there in my favorites. I'm going through there like once a week, seeing if anything new is on there. So I went through your spreadsheet. I found what I qualified for. I filled out those applications, stayed looking in my email, because actually my One Fair Wage response went into my junk mail. So I make sure I check my spam before I delete everything. And One Fair Wage actually is for service workers. So if you ever worked in a position where you got a gratuity, that's who they assist. So I was able to bring me and some of my past coworkers in, and that's how we were able to get that $1,200. But with these grants, you know, everybody wants free money, but you do have to put in some time and effort. They just don't give you this money. So, you know, I had to become a part of their cause and do some things outside of just the application. So what brought me here today is because somebody said that, you know, I was lying. I didn't get a grant, and that I knew you personally. I don't know you personally. I just met you. It just boils down to, you have to put in some effort. You just can't say, my name is Jane Doe, I need some money. That's just not how these grants work.
Absolutely. Just like everything else in life, nothing comes easy. Nothing good comes easy, rather. The things that come easy sometimes are not as good as you want it. So absolutely. No, you definitely have to put work. And I've told people time and time again that they have to put the work in order to read the information resources, right? Read. I say readers are leaders. So one of the most important tabs on the spreadsheet that I always refer people to is the free education tab, because I not only have resources for a number of places where you could get an education on practically anything you want. I mean, there's ways for you to learn AI. I also have courses that directly teach people how to go ahead and apply for these grants. So I'll go ahead and show you real quick. You've probably seen it a dozen times already, or more than that, the amount of times I've told you. This is the free education tab. By the way, that's the One Fair Wage. right here. And there is a course here by Candid, which is an organization that helps nonprofits go ahead and apply for grants, and it teaches you Introduction to Proposal Writing. Now, that said, Natasha, do you have any form of formal training in acquiring grants, or perhaps did a school teach you how to go ahead and apply grants, or do you have any experience doing so prior to you learning about these grants on the spreadsheet?
No, these are my first grants.
Your first grants.
Yes, it was a matter of just reading the application, the requirements, and filling it out properly, making sure you follow up with the emails, checking your email daily, follow up. I had to join their organization. It requires me to participate in some things that they want you to participate in, because they're standing for a cause and they want people that they give their money to stand with them and support the things that they support. So that's the requirement of getting that grant.
Okay, great. Absolutely. So yeah, you fulfill the requirements as per the organization. Now, I just want to show you where that grant is found. Actually, it's right here in the individuals tab, right here, line 34, the OFW Emergency Fund. And right here, you read everything. Readers are leaders. You go ahead and pick up all the information that's required. You educate yourself on the grant, and then you fulfill the requirements, or correct me if I'm wrong, whatever else did you do. Now, what kind of challenges did you encounter in acquiring this grant?
Well, we had to make a video. That was kind of challenging, because it can possibly go out to a group of people. So you want to make sure you say the right things and, look decent for this video. But other than that, it wasn't really any challenging. It just required a lot of reading. So, they want you to read about their organization. We had a group interview, so they're kind of making sure you know about what's going on, and you're not just lollygagging, like saying, yeah, I read it. So it's kind of like they want to make sure that you know about their organization. So that's why we had the group Zoom meeting, and we kind of went over a bunch of things. And also they want us to recruit more people to the organization who could potentially get $1,200 themselves. So that's a requirement as well.
Okay,
any
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's an opportunity for more people to get money,
Right, which is why I say you're taking one fish and turning it into fish for everyone, which is what I'm talking about. So, all right, great. So yeah, you were able to get grants for you and your co-workers. Now, my next question lines up with, I hope you're watching the video through the end, because we also got a giveaway lined up through Inspired by Boutique, which is your small business. That said, as I have said time and time again, first off, let me go ahead and drop this question real quick. If you've been watching my videos for some time now, what is the one way, go ahead and drop this in the comments for your chance to win one of the products that Natasha sells. What is the best way for you to qualify for the most amount of grants? And I've been saying time and time again. Now, don't tell them, Natasha, I know it's on the tip of your tongue. Don't go ahead and let that whip out. Let them go ahead and respond to it, and I'll go ahead and pick people that respond from it. It's a layup, I'll make it an easy question, so they'll be able to have a chance to go ahead and win some of the products that you sell on your website. By the way, she operates a business, Inspired by Boutique. That said, is that how were you able to win the economic injury disaster loan grant as well?
I was not actually.
Really?
Let's talk about that. When I came to you, I applied for that. It was way back in March. They just denied me like a week ago. So I sent off a reevaluation email. So we'll see what happens with that.
Okay. All right. So you send them okay, well, the one thing that there's not financial advice, as I always say, you need a financial advisor. You can go ahead and seek one. I'm not a financial advisor. However, what I did in the situation, if you find a situation where the Small Business Administration does not get back to you, I went ahead and also contacted my elected representatives, and they went and facilitated the communication between me and the Small Business Administration. So is this for the targeted grant for the economic injury disaster loan? The newest.
Yes, it was the targeted. They actually sent me an email. So I just thought it was money in the bank since they sent me the email, but it took all that time and they denied me, and I just sent off the reevaluation email.
Did you get the 1,000 or whatever, or the amount for which you qualified last year?
No, because of I used my business name and submitted my personal banking information. So that's the reason why they send me the targeted email, but I don't know what happened in regards to them not qualifying me this time.
What about the Paycheck Protection Program loan? Did you get that?
No, I waited too late.
You waited too late. Okay, yeah, you would have qualified for that as well. Well, no, so that's what it is. I mean, you get these, you will go ahead and have your small business and you qualify for more funding opportunities, which is also, you could also go for business credit once you start showing that you're depositing money into your bank account. Now, do you have a business account now?
Oh yeah, I got business credit. I'm doing real good in that area.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I can see the Tesla, the Tesla scene. By the way, congratulations, you got the Tesla, and you can go ahead and see, she actually vlogged about that. I'll go ahead and drop a link to her channel on YouTube where she dropped a video celebrating the acquisition of her Tesla. Great job there. That's actually my bucket list. Where you picked it up and all that. Awesome indeed, and doing a lot for the environment. I greatly appreciate that. How did you get grants for your colleagues?
Oh, because with the one fair wage, they wanted me to bring in 3 of my coworkers, and now they can bring in 3 more coworkers. So as a result, it turns into a big spider web of everybody getting $1,200.
Okay, so, and as many people as you can go ahead and refer to the program?
As I know of, yes.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Do you get any incentive for doing that or no?
Well, no.
Okay.
The incentive is just helping people that need the help,
Yeah, my wife is watching her Sunday session, biblical session. And yeah, I mean, they're citing verses where the person who is actually giving, that's why I'm always trying to give as much as I can to people, is the one that actually enjoys the most, that gets the most reward. Giving is the best reward, the most rewarding thing that you can do. And I've said numerous times, I'm always praying to God to give me the strength to help as many people as I can reach and reach as many people out. So thank you so much for performing that service. Now, at any particular point in time, did you need any additional help to go ahead and apply for this grant?
No, I didn't. It was actually very easy because I applied to some that are on your on the spreadsheet.
Okay.
And they require a lot, especially as the money gets bigger, they require a lot. So those can be challenging, and those you probably would need some assistance if you want to be in the running to get the big money.
And if you were to seek assistance, where would you go?
I probably would reach out to somebody that's my friend that I know is a strong writer and, pretty educated. And that, that's versatile, that know a little bit about everything. So that's probably where I will go.
Okay. All right. So you would go to someone that you know is a writer. Yeah. I mean, what I always tell people, and this is what I've done with grants, is if I've ever needed any additional assistance in applying for a grant, I typically go to the administrators of the program who know exactly what is required for you to meet all the criteria and be able to successfully win that grant. So you go direct, and if I'm not mistaken, you just worked directly with the program administrators and they told you everything you needed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you typically don't, because I always get a number of people that they need help for this stuff. I mean, I'm only one person. My business is actually web marketing, so I can't clone myself as of yet, as of 2021, millions of times to be able to help everyone, personally apply for a grant. Nonetheless, again, the best resource, you don't even need a grant writer, are the people that administer these programs, the brand stakeholders at this organization. And again, as I've told people time and time again, if you need more education, you hit that that Candid website or the free education tab, which is, I mean, I'll just give you a quick anecdote about the experience that I've had with the free education tab this year. Right now, I'm wearing this Black Girls Code shirt. I volunteered time to go ahead and train. Well, you're not even taking a look at that because I'm sharing the screen. I went ahead and volunteered my time to train young technological, young computer technicians, you know, kids in all the way down to elementary school, kindergarten, 6th, 7th grade, 8th, 9th grade. I did a hackathon with them to go ahead and teach these children how to code, how to program a website. Now, I acquired the ability to do that. I'm only like an intermediate programmer through some of the resources that I list on the spreadsheet, most specifically on the free education tab. So, if you want to go ahead and learn and perfect, like I always tell people, if you don't get a grant, you could always learn how to do something versus internet marketing. Even in a business like yours, the Buy Boutique business, if you learn internet marketing, you'd be a lot more efficient at doing it. You already have some skill in doing that, of course, I see. However, the more you enhance that skill, the better, which is like why I have listings over here for search engine optimization, Reddit Big SEO, where a number of people on Reddit, they share their case studies on how they've been successful, executing the practice of optimizing their website for the search engines. Now, I learned, just to complete my anecdote, just to get to the point, I learned how to code Python through a class that I took right here. It's called this right here. It's called Computer Science Circles. I went through it. You need like about junior high school mathematics education, and because that'll give you the ability to go ahead and learn about this coding stuff. And I went and volunteered for these people, and they offered me a job after volunteering. And that's a minimum of a $50 an hour job, I'm thinking, because if you're a developer, and I was working right next to people who work for the government, for the Department of Defense. So all the information you require, I try to list as much as possible, because the only way I came from humble beginnings. I'm from Jamaica, Queens, New York, one of the poorest neighborhoods in New York City. And I'm able to do something with myself by learning, simply learning. You don't have to go to college. I went to college, fortunately. However, you don't have to do that. The route where you can go ahead and learn so much information through self-study, you were able to do that. So going back to our giveaway, again, what is the one way that you can qualify for the most grant programs that I list in my spreadsheet, where I list information resources and application portals, 2 grants for everyone. What is the one way? What do you need to do? You've been watching my videos, you already know, and don't say anything, Natasha, and watch this video right here so you can see the latest round of grants that I have encountered that I list on my spreadsheet, where I list links to information resources and application portals, 2 grants for everyone.